if these cities kind of already have an incentive, as one may say, to kind of maximize the value of their land, and yet they're not doing it, what is holding them up, and why are they creating these kind of obscene regulations that don't seem to benefit everybody? One, I would say that there's a lot of these, like, I know some Yimbys will disagree with me, but a lot of the most burdensome things are happening in these central cities where a lot of the benefits can accrue to different interest groups. Different interest groups can catch the large city. In fact, the larger a city is, there's much more evidence that these are less efficient than these smaller local government areas. One of my favorite examples, there's some studies on what's known as the flypaper effect, that if a government gets a ton of free money from usually a higher level of government, or a boost in property taxes, do you keep it? If you were an efficient city manager, you should pretty much just return it down in tax cuts to people, because you already had the right proportion of public services that you all wanted. And what you find is small governments do that by and large. If you have a small suburb that gets a kind of boost in property taxes, they keep their total public service spending flat, and they just cut taxes. The larger cities are much less likely to do that. They're much more likely to have what's called the flypaper effect. It sticks to that city, and they use it for interest group and log rolling and all the rest of it. So, I think that's part of the thing. Again, using that not perfect but somewhat useful metaphor as these cities as kind of competitive corporations in a market. And I'll even point out that historically, a municipal corporation was not treated substantially differently from a normal corporation. It was legally pretty much the same thing. Both were just considered corporations created by the state that had some authority.